Mikel, you spoke in this game about City having the potential to get to 105 points in the season. They're possibly going to win 5 titles in 6 years. Is there a worry that they're becoming so dominant, it's almost becoming like a Germany where one club is miles ahead of everyone else?
I don't know. We are still there with 2 games to go against Manchester City. After 36 games and 10 months of competition, that's what we want to do. We want to look after ourselves, and in every competition that we are, can we take it to April, be in the best possible position in April. That's the season when we go there, we started to have big injuries and certain moments where that paid off, and be there. And what the other teams can do is nothing that we can control.
But you could get 87 points and still finish 5 or 6 points behind in the season. They're setting an incredible high standard.
Shake hands and congratulations. What can you do?
And can I also ask, I mean, you mentioned there about you're not going to bottom. Obviously, you don't want to reward them, you want to make them win this on Sunday rather than you just handing it to them. But there's this narrative about Arsenal bottling it. Does that annoy you when people talk about that sort of thing?
These are opinions that have to be respected.
But it's a strange narrative, as you say, bearing in mind you've gone so long at the top of the table.
And that's when you generate expectation that happens. I think my biggest struggle is as a manager is this, that you created a huge expectation, and it happened with the players the other day when you feel it's coming away from you. It's difficult to manage that feeling, and you will put it in certain words. I will use a different one, someone else will use a different. You have to respect that. What you cannot deny is that you have competed at least till tomorrow for 10 months with one of the best teams in the history of this league, and you've done it being in front of them and with the resources that we have, and that's big credit to the club and the players for sure.
You've got a lot of players in the squad who come on this journey with you in the past 2 or 3 years, but in any journey, some players don't last the whole length of it. You have to refresh the squad and evolve, I guess, which I guess it is what you'll do this summer. Are you going to have to make some tough decisions this summer with your squad?
We try to make the right decisions. Tough decisions sometimes is something that depends on you. Sometimes depends on players that they want to seek or look for a different challenge. It all depends. We will sit down at the end, evaluate where we are, what we can do, how we're going to get better, which is the main aim, and be in the best possible condition next year to compete.
Can I also ask, at the end of the Brighton game, a lot of the players looked very dejected, but when we saw you afterwards, I don't think we've seen you look that disappointed all season. Obviously, it was your job to come in and lift the players on Tuesday. How did you lift yourself in between?
I was like this because I saw them and I saw the people and I felt it in the stadium, even before the match, that something was missing there, and I don't want to have that feeling. We created huge expectations and you want to fulfill them, and that was what really hurts me when I see people then with a different kind of emotion and feeling bad about themselves and letting people down. That's the bad feeling.
So what did you do between Sunday and Tuesday to be in the frame of mind to convince the players it was all right?
Heal myself first for 24 hours that I needed because it was painful, and then live with the moment, live with the situation, and try to change it straight away and give them all the support, help that they need to be better, to learn from it, and to face tomorrow's as a challenge, an opportunity again to put something right.
Gary? How do you heal yourself? How do you heal yourself away from football? What's your switch off away from football?
Sometimes you just go in bed and just cover in bed like this for 12 hours and don't speak to anybody. Sometimes you need your wife, you need your kids around you, your dog, your family. I never had, since I've been 3 years at the club, I never had that many text messages after a game. It was incredible. I think it was 122 messages that I had, all talking about what we've done. It's a turn loose, please perspective of what you guys have done. And that helps because it comes from friends that obviously you want to give to them, but from a lot of colleagues, a lot of coaches as well, a lot of people at the club. And sometimes that helps you as well because you need sometimes that. I was only with that tunnel vision thinking about, I should have done that in the game, we should have changed that, we should have done that, and you just kill and hammer yourself, and that helped, I think.
You said in the previous years about an unprecedented summer. Do you expect this summer to be quite as unprecedented as previous years, or?
Crucial, I would say. To go to the next level is going to be a crucial summer for us. That's for sure. First of all, to make sure that we maintain everything that we have at the club right now, that we maintain the expectations, that we maintain that enthusiasm and energy that is around the place, and we have a proper preparation to fulfill the objectives and the challenges that we're going to have next season.
One last one. Can I ask about the chocolate Labrador, if you don't mind, the dog? What was the...
What dog?
What was the thinking?
We always talk about family and being connected. And in my opinion, a big family like we are at the club, which I feel that we are a family, you need a dog to represent that family. I think there are still things at the club that can be done to connect with people, to be more caring with people, to show love. And I found this dog that in my opinion was the perfect representative of who we are right now. Her name is Win. We all love winning, and Win needs a lot of love. So the love for Win, that was basically that, and the reaction of the players has been incredible, the staff, and he's one of us, and he's going to be in this journey with us together, and I think it's something that changes your mood like this. You come in the building like this, and she's coming and giving you all the love, and suddenly you just feel the energy. The players on the floor just hugging her. It's just beautiful to watch. It's a different feeling, and for me those things are very, very important.
Matt?
So I can't resist following up with that. If you say that chocolate Labradors represented what you were, should it not be a football or something like that? Do you need to be? Is it too cuddly and friendly? Is it too much like that? And is that the hard streak that?
I think we have other sides of it. We have another symbol at the club that is a tree, that is very strong, but needs a lot of care as well. And there are different things, and this team in the right moment needs a bit of that, but needs accountability, because we have to look after her as well, and her emotions and what she needs, and I think it's a good thing to have.
Buy into all that. But is there a particular tree then that also represents the club around?
Mm-hmm.
What type of tree?
It's an olive tree.
An olive?
An olive tree. It's got more than 150 years, similar almost to the club, yeah. And we have to look after those roots every single day, make sure they don't get poisoned, they don't get damaged, and is in the right condition.
And you're putting all this groundwork down, and you've chased very hard all season. It's similar perhaps to Spurs in 2016, where a lot of people felt that experience would be the gateway to them having sustained challenges in the years to come. How do you make, and they've not been anywhere near since then, how do you make sure that doesn't happen here, that you actually build on this experience? Don't let it slip away.
Be on top of everything every single day. That's what you can do. Keep your eyes open, your ear open, smell. But this is football, and at the end things have to go your way. You need people to be healthy. You need your players to be healthy to compete with the top teams in this league. And in the crucial moment, you need that everybody at your best, physically, mentally, in terms of confidence. There's a lot of factors that contribute to a team at the end, winning or not winning. The margin there is just minimal, and we are there.
And just finally, do the fans need to learn that a little bit as well? Because as a neutral, I felt very sorry for the players and for yourself that the way the Emirates emptied after the second goal went in against Brighton, I didn't think that was particularly respectful for everything you've done this season. Do the fans kind of need to get on board as well?
The fans have been incredible with us, and that's ways of responding to frustration is nothing different. And we talk about this way. You have two different routes when you are in this pathway now. Is you go through the frustration route and that dictates the next 2 weeks, or you go to a different one that is okay. What we can still achieve. We can still achieve the biggest number of wins in the history of the league, and was the second or the third highest ever in the history of this club, and still have the opportunity to win the Premier League still today. You have to go for that. Forget about that one. That one is taking you nowhere, only to bad places. We have to focus and continue to be there. That's the only thing we can do.
Thanks all.
Yeah, thank you.